Hello and welcome to Trucking Answers. It's the Sunday Rant. No good cars out there today. Boy, people need to get some good cars going on. We'll have to stick with British Leyland cars for now. So I noticed this on the road. Have you seen this? Now get this. This reminded me of a Family Guy episode, and you're going to love this, I hope. So I noticed lots more trucks with two plates. The America plate and a plate from Mexico, license plate, a tag for those of you that live in the deep south. So these dual-plated carriers, there's more and more of them, not just, MBT, which has been the one I've seen the most of, but many smaller places that have a few trucks or whatever, and they have two plates, and this is a problem. And you can tell that they're trying to blend in. They're trying to just disappear because, why? The trailer you'll have the dual-plated truck. And then the trailer, they have big bald eagle on it. It's grabbing a fish, and there's a flag that looks like a stylized Texas flag, a big star in a blue field, and it's like A number 1 Yankee Doodle Trucking, Second Amendment Trucking Company is their name or whatever. And then the number is 01152, and then the number. It's a Mexican number. Right, a number out of Mexico. Why is that? Because they're trying to blend in so you don't notice that they're running freight for way less money. Or the other side of it is they're running the freight for the same money and not paying the drivers anything because they're from Mexico. Are any of these carriers hauling freight in the U.S., when they're not supposed to? Probably. Do I have direct evidence of that? No. Does it make sense that they would do that? Yeah, duh. Okay, duh. And while you say, well, that only hurts owner-operators, Mark, that's not true. That's not true. When people will come here and work for less money because they're remitting it back home, 12 people in a house, and sending it back, and then, or live there. They come up here, run freight all over it, and then go back and live there. You can't compete with that unless you lower your standard of living. And that isn't great. This is what some companies do with people that they've imported from Africa as well. Some large carriers have done that where they rent the house themselves and put the drivers in there, and they'll have a bunch of drivers in there. And so then they don't hardly pay them anything. Same program. Now we've just shifted where we're getting the people from. Isn't that great? Isn't that just great? It lowers everyone's pay. It makes it much harder for you to get more money because the company's like, you know what? We'll just import somebody from another country and have them do your job at 2/3 of what you make. And they'll be super happy about it. Not great. They should never have allowed these dual-plated trucks. That shouldn't be a thing so that the truck just continues through. No. Okay, no. And so I don't agree with it at all, right? It's always been an interchange at the border, and that, of course, is ending. So the freight just comes straight through, and they don't need you. You follow what I'm saying? They don't need you. And that becomes a problem. And your pay then is reduced or stagnates. At best, it stagnates, which is happening. In the last, 6 months, I would say now versus then, there are maybe half or less of the jobs posted now. They were posted just 6 months ago for truck drivers all around. It isn't the long list of jobs for drivers now. Oh, you know what I should do? I didn't look at that. I should look in Mexico and see if there are more job postings, especially along the border. That's interesting. That's a good idea, Mark. Why don't you do that? I will, thanks. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'll look that up and get back to you. But these dual-plated trucks, check that out. And remember, it was from the Family Guy. Okay, right, so I said that. Remember when he goes and says, Peter says, oh, he's looking for a shirt. And he says, he's looking around, he goes, I wonder which of these laundromats are the Chinese laundry. And one is like all Chinese letters on the building. The next one says something or whatever. And then the third one says, A number 1 America Chuck Norris Laundry Service or something. He goes, oh, it's probably that one. And goes inside, right? And washi's in there, the guy. Bing bong. Right, that guy. So, right. It's the same with the trailers. I noticed that immediately and thought, oh, this is the same thing. They're doing the same thing, trying to fool you into thinking it's some American carrier. Look at the plates. Start looking around. Look around at trucks. You'll see 2 plates. Some of the trailers also. The trailers are just have a Mexico plate on them. They don't even bother. They're like, who cares? We're not going to do anything. We're just going to throw a Mexico plate and we just don't even care. Check that out. Watch that stuff because it's coming to a truck stop near you. Thanks for watching. We'll be back soon with another car, I hope, and another Trucking Answers.